The following review has been approved by the Best of Classic Game Room. Banished from Earth Classic Game Room broadcasts from the intergalactic space arcade on its never-ending mission to review everything. Welcome to Classic Game Room, where handheld and plug-and-play week continues with the Pac-Man plug-and-play game system with 12 games including Xevious, Dig Dug, and the underrated Bosconian. This thing is boss. I like. 12 classic games on one Pac-Man shaped game system. This is the plug-and-play Pac-Man, which arrived from England, although it was made in China. It's plastic, it's yellow, it has its own joystick, and requires 4 AA batteries. The only problem for many of you on Earth is that it's PAL, so you will need a PAL converter to play it. I like. Are 12 games worth it? Let's find out, starting with the terrific Bosconian, which plays well here, except it's a bit slowed down. And I'm not sure if that's because of the PAL conversion, or if this thing just really struggles with a few of the games. Bosconian, Xevious, and Dig Dug in particular are far slower than the arcade versions. And maybe that's a good thing if you're just getting into some of these games, because Xevious and Bosconian and, well, Dig Dug are merciless at full speed. But to be fair, this thing is probably not aimed at the die-hard arcade enthusiast. It's a great gift item for the die-hard arcade enthusiast, or someone who's just got a passing interest in these games, because you get a lot of games. The only big problem is the quality of the joystick, which is really weak compared to what you'll find on the actual arcade machines. It's not god-awful, but it's not great either. It's a bit mushy, it's kind of hard to pick the exact direction, particularly when you're playing Pac-Man. And for some games like Xevious or Bosconian, you may just want to put it in your lap and play it like it's a giant gamepad. There's an A button and a B button. They're both pretty good. The design of this thing is obviously a bit awkward, but it looks like Pac-Man. That's kind of the idea. And it has Pac-Man. Not that you can't get Pac-Man on 100 different things, but where else can you play Pac-Man on Pac-Man? It's like Pac-Manception. If you grip Pac-Man tightly and rip off half of his body while making screaming sounds, you can neatly tuck your wires inside of his carcass. You can also stuff batteries in there for extra brutality. Also, you'll need them to play the games. Maybe the star here is Pac-Man 256. What is this? The 255th level of Pac-Man? It's pretty much impossible. But if you defeat it, you'll look in the mirror the next day and find out you've grown a giant mullet overnight and have a craving for hot sauce. The Pac-Man plug-and-play also comes with Super Pac-Man, which is super difficult to play with the joystick on this. Have fun controlling Turbo Pac-Man there. Gotta admit, I'm spoiled by my arcade machine on this one. I love Super Pac-Man. It's cool to see it in this collection, as well as Pac and Pal. A Pac-Man I'm not familiar with. Pac and Pal. Fitting for a PAL game system. I have no idea how to play Pac and Pal, but it does look interesting compared to some of the other Pac-Mans, so I may have to take some more time with this one. I would say the best game on the Pac-Man plug-and-play is the one with the simplest controls, and that's Galaxian. What does Blue Pac-Man mean? I'm just not sure what to do here. Is this game on anything else? Interesting. This does have good music and sound quality, I'll give it that, but it's a novelty item. There's better ways to enjoy most of the games on here. However, it's easier to give this thing as a gift than a 400-pound arcade machine. So thank you to Stephen from Cumbria, England for sending this to the show. I've been there. It's a beautiful part of the country. So thanks again, Stephen. Thanks for sending Pac-Man, Dig Dug, Xevious, Bosconian, Mappy, Pac-Man Plus, Pac and Pal, and a bunch of other games. It's the Pac-Man Plug and Play.